I was going through clipping out some of the videos from last week. I guess this is Friday or Thursday or Friday or so. And something that dawned on me was, it's watching myself and how I interact is how angry we've become, how negative. And we have a lot to be angry about. Everything I believe that we talk about and the points that we make and we get after these 304s, we're not wrong. And I don't think we're doing it out of meanness or with a malicious intent. I mean, we have a little fun at their expense. No, there's no question about that. But it seems that the trend and the conversation here is always negative. It's always bad, and there's almost no good. We're always complaining. Complaining about diesel trucks, complaining about these 304s, complaining about the government, complaining about technical problems. Have you noticed that this has become a pattern? Do you feel that this has become kind of your default position as well, just in your general outlook of life? And again, we have a lot to complain about. We're not wrong. What is that experience for our families, our wives, our children, when everything is doom and gloom? I'm preaching to myself right here. I was not aware of how far down we've got, just how pervasive and how this is just in every conversation, every word is always something that's bad. I don't know what the solution is. Should we just ignore it? All of the injustice? Should we just ignore when people are being taken advantage of? Should we just ignore when our brothers are suffering and just be happy, happy, happy all the time? But I, for one, am getting tired of the negativity. What does that do to a person's soul? What does that do? Is it eating up your health and your quality of life? Because I think it is. I stepped away from the computer this weekend. Yesterday I had pretty much the whole day with the Sweet Loaf, and she's not angry, she's joyful. And we walked and we talked and we had nice meals and we played at the park. And there wasn't any negativity. And I felt better and slept better afterwards. I think it's something to be aware of. I don't know what the solution is. Justin says negativity isn't good for resilience. I couldn't agree more. I wonder all of the if sometimes some of the health problems and being sick and just all the stuff is a direct result of this. A joyful heart is good medicine. If a joyful heart is good medicine, then what is a dark heart? I mean, a lot of that I think comes with age. I mean, this kind of the trope of the old grumpy old man and the get off my yard guy. I mean, that's real. Do you remember when you were a kid, there was always a guy like that on the block where you would go and troll him and taunt him because he was just a mean old bastard? How do you prevent from falling down into that trap? How do you maintain a joyful and a light heart? I was watching an interview of a woman. This was maybe a week ago or so. I hadn't really thought about it till just now, but it did have an impact upon me. I think this is why it kind of got me thinking in this direction. She was a creative person, an artistic person, a person that lives in the moment. And as delusional and left-wing politics as she is, whatever, she was smiling, and she was happy, and she was joyful. And she was enjoying the moment and enjoying where she was at. And it seemed genuine and sincere. And I thought, man, I hadn't experienced that in a long time. A grimace on the face, a serenity, a burden of responsibility, the knowledge of injustice, the knowledge of all of the how bad everything is all the time, puts a tremendous weight on you, and especially if you're the sole provider for your household, because that responsibility sits heavy upon your shoulders. It's crushing. Things are getting more expensive. It's getting harder and harder to make a living. How do you exist in that environment without being destroyed by it?